about introducing our new initiatives. NISM has always been working towards improving the financial literacy and financial awareness in the Indian financial markets. And in this regard, we have come out with a new idea where we are launching a few new concepts about engaging. So one of them was the wheel competition, and the other is we are organizing a new concept where we are inviting students and faculty members to come up with their ideas and suggest us that how we can improve financial literacy in the country. So I have with me my colleague Mr. Kunj Bansal, who is a GM here in NISM, is taking care of all investor education initiatives. Along with him, we have Rashmi, Tushar, Shubhayu, and other colleagues. So they'll be taking care of the rest of the session, and they will. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions towards the end. All right. So I request the participants to keep themselves on mute till the time they have a question. Thank you. Kunji, it's all yours.
Thanks, Sanjeev. Good afternoon, everyone. So, as Sanjeev said, I am Kunj Bansal. I am General Manager here at NISM, colleague of Sanjeev Bajaj. Sanjeev Subhayu is on call, and other colleagues, all of them, excuse me, have been in touch with you over the period for various initiatives. I'm sure when we as in NISM approached you all for HEI tie-ups, there might have been questions in your mind that how this tie-up is going to benefit you all, your institute, and you as individuals. I am sure over the period of last few months, extending more than a year, that doubt would have been clarified by the various initiatives that NISM has taken to make sure that you all are benefited. So we have already had 2 rounds of faculty development program FDPs, wherein we invited a lot of you at our Patal Ganga campus for a one full week program, basically with an idea to refresh your knowledge. Not that we don't have knowledge, you don't have knowledge. We all have knowledge. It's a question of we finding time in our busy schedule to upgrade ourselves and update ourselves. And that was the idea. More such programs will be there. And as I said, we will be in touch with you. And like that, so many other programs have been there, which have been done. There is this Visit NISM initiative. There is the summer internship initiative. Sanjeev is working on a employment benefit initiative. So I'm sure you will probably have those details by now. Otherwise, you can be in touch with us, and we will be able to give you those details. As an extension of those initiatives, we have launched a lot of initiatives which prima facie are very clearly directly beneficial to students, but I'll also tell you how they benefit the institutes whom you respectively represent. And this time we have brought a new initiative wherein you all as individual faculty coordinators or mentors or SPOC single point of contact can also benefit. So again, before I go into the today, so a lot of people there is a noise in the background. Can everybody mute yourself? Or the backend team, IT team, we have the facility to mute the participants. Can we do that? Yeah, okay. So before I specifically come to, so let me start sharing my screen also at the same time. Yeah, is my screen visible? Is the presentation on my screen visible? Okay, thank you. So before I come, so today specifically we have brought in an idea of Ideathon wherein your students can participate. But before that, I want to highlight again, currently we are already undergoing an annual initiative called NFLQ, National Financial Literacy Quiz. So while the original invitations and participation in that is closed, but since you all have been closely working with NISM under the HI tie-up, we can offer a direct entry to your teams. So in fact, we have an Indore round coming up in August, on August 16th, 17th. So any of you who are from the states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and nearby states bordering these, or other states bordering these states, then please do approach us after the end of this call, and you can let us know. We can let your teams give a direct entry into the regional rounds. So that is one thing. Second thing we have already started, and I'm sure communication would have come to you, is the reel making initiative that we started, wherein the anybody, mainly students, but otherwise you all as faculty can also create some rule and some reel and submit that, and then we will be evaluating all those reels, and obviously there'll be prizes, awards, and even an event might be there at Patal Ganga campus wherein we will invite you all. As an extension of all these initiatives is what today we are doing, which is a Ideathon initiative that we have launched. I'll talk more about that. So let me start going with my presentation also. I'll skip this NISM introduction slide. I am sure by now you all know what NISM is. NISM is mainly the capacity building body of the India's capital market regulator, that is SEBI. So to that extent, we have direct support of SEBI and in turn of the government to carry out all these initiatives. Why HEI tie-ups? Again, you all are very well aware and versed, so I will skip this also. As I said, we have already launched various initiatives.
ये
NFLQ, reel making, Ideathon is what I'll talk about, and more will follow. It's not that the Ideathon is where we will stop. This is the third initiative that we have launched. More will follow, so keep looking out for those. And again, let me highlight that we are focusing our HEI tie-ups. That is our first preference for us to tap for participating in these. So while the entries, it's not that entry is banned for others, but others are not our preferred partners or a priority for us to invite their participation. Our first level of communication, first level of invitation, first level of participation is from you all who are our HEI tie-up partners. So what is an Ideathon, or even before I go to what is Ideathon, it's an activity, as I said, which will be beneficial to all. So mainly it's students who will participate in them, and they'll be working on creating some solutions to the problems that I'll talk about. Now, when the students will work on that, obviously they will benefit. How they will benefit is that they will get an exposure to innovative and experiential learning in financial markets and investor education. So if not today, tomorrow, all these financial education is going to be part of our lives. For some of the students, it will be part of their courses also. So it clearly helps them in developing innovation and experiential learning if they participate in this kind of events. Of course, development of critical thinking and problem solving skill, because that is the main thing that in Ideathon as a solution we will be looking for. Of course, to do approach that, they will have an opportunity to brainstorm and be creative. So that they will have to, and then ultimately there is nothing which doesn't get rewarded, then it doesn't. So there is an attractive cash prize. There are multiple attractive cash prizes rather of a significant amount. I'll come to those. So what we have additionally done this time is we have also kept a prize for, as I said, depends on your respective institutes. Either you all who are present here can be that person who will be coordinating with the team of your institute, or any other person whom you think from your institute will be the right person, who can be mentor, who can be guide, who can be SPOC, or who can be faculty. Or as I said, for us, since you are the one who are directly dealing with us, you will be that person. So if the team from your institute or your student wins, while student will get cash prizes, you all will also individually get cash prizes. I will tell you more details about that. And of course, contribution to academic excellence, involvement in project-based learning and innovation are the benefits that are there for you all as individuals. For institute, that is for your college or your department or your university, what are the benefits? The participation in initiatives like these, NFLQ, reel making, mainly Ideathon, is a valuable input for NAC accreditation under various departmental activity. Of course, it strengthens institutional reputation and engagement with national initiatives and integration of innovative practices within your overall academic ecosystem. So these are the multiple benefits at all the levels, at the institute level, at faculty level, and at institute student level. Now, what is this Ideathon? So today, as we all know, that cyber frauds, online frauds, digital frauds, whatever we call them, has become a big issue. Now, this is where we want your students to work on and find some solutions as to what can be done, ideally to avoid or to remove these problems, if not to minimize them. That is where they will have to work on, give us some solution. Growing cyber threats in digital investing, investors are vulnerable right from youth to seniors, and which is where we need a proactive investor education and protection. Of course, it's SEBI's and NISM's mission to promote safe digital financial behavior. Objectives of Ideathon is that a student will be working to promote safe digital financial behavior. I have already talked about the increased cyber threats that are there in today's market. So I'll skip this slide and move on to the next one. So the core idea is to invite innovative ideas from your students and fresh perspective. Why we say fresh perspective is that it's the new generation. It's the Gen Z, the current students who can give us fresh perspectives. All of us are also there. We can also give fresh perspective, but at the end of the day, our perspectives tend to get bound by our age, our experience, our practices that we have seen over the years. But nonetheless, it can come from anybody. The innovative ideas need to holistically cover cybersecurity, risks in investing, more importantly, the methods to prevent cyber fraud, and best practices for safe and responsible digital investing. As I keep talking, more details will keep becoming clearer. So basically, what the students have to do is they have to pick up a case. Now that case can be either a real case which has happened, and if we do an online search on cyber frauds, there will be a whole list of cases which will come up, and it keeps coming on a daily basis. In the last 1 week to 10 days, 15 days itself, there have been multiple cases reported of, and in serious, significantly higher amounts, more than 1 crore and all that. So they can take either a real life case or they can visualize a hypothetical case. It's up to them. They have to analyze that case, that what was the problem that happened, what was the mistake that happened, what was the mechanism, what was the method that was there behind the whole fraud, the problem that happened, who were the perpetrators, who were people in the background, how they cheated. All that detail they have to analyze and put it in their report, and of course a presentation as well. More importantly, as I said, the important thing is they have to provide a solution. And that is where Ideathon comes, that they have to give an idea that going forward, how to prevent that. And that solution has to be reasonably holistic. That, okay, how to implement that solution? Will it have to be based on IT? Will it have to be based on AI? If yes, what will the agencies involved? If there is a software needs to be developed, if there is an app which needs to be developed, if there are some safe practices in the cyberspace need to be developed, if there are more firewalls, etc., need to be developed. All those ideas are what they have to ultimately give a final solution. And obviously, the best entries that will be chosen will be based on the effective and practical and as foolproof as possible solution that is provided. Cases we all know. So if any team of students just list the case, one particular case, or list multiple cases in their report or presentation and tell us that this is how it happened, is not an ideal thing that we are looking for. As I said, we are looking for an ultimate solution, an ultimate idea that how such kind of frauds or practices which have happened in the past can be tackled. What is the solution that they are proposing? What is the ultimate final product or an idea, as I said, or an app or a software or a code, whatever, is where the ultimate Ideathon presentation and the report have to go in. And then, of course, these project report and detailed presentation will have to be submitted online. These will be evaluated, and then depending on the responses, we will kind of decide selected entries which will be chosen will be called for presentation online. We are actually working preferably on an offline, wherein the selected teams will be called to Mumbai or Patalganga. Of course, when we do that, we will take care of all the expenses of students as well as faculty to travel. We will take care of their stay and food arrangement at our cost and make sure that you don't have. And there will be, of course, after the presentation, there will be cash prizes also. So as I've told you, student deliverables are analysis of a case, uh, root cause evaluation, why did that happen, what was the reason, and ultimately to provide actionable insights into warn investors, to promote responsible digital investing, how to prevent future frauds, important thing, and basically give a solution. And that has to be given in two forms. One, they have to give a detailed project report and a detailed presentation on that project report, detailed slides they have to prepare and submit. Eligibility open to students from all interested institutes, but our focus is you all with whom we have an HEI tie-up. You will be our preferred partners, you will be our priority points to enter. Multiple entries are allowed per institute if you think that there are more students who can participate in this, and obviously they will have to work individually. So while there will be teams of the student, they can't keep working on the same case and same solution, or even if they work on the same case, they will have to give a different solution. And each team to ideally have either a faculty or a mentor or a spoc, as I said, will have to be there. Okay, so there is a question from Anmol saying, should the cyber fraud be related to securities or stocks? Not necessarily, but yes, related to financial market. You can cover the complete BFSI space, banking, financial services institution, banking frauds, insurance frauds, capital market frauds, equity, mutual fund, stocks, derivatives, any other product, but has to be related to broader financial space. We are not interested in looking at, let's say, if something happened on online shopping, happened on Flipkart, something happened on Myntra, something happened on travel and tour booking, something happened on bus booking, something happened on hotel booking. So no, it has to be related to finance. Okay, so here is the most important thing, that what are the prices? As I said, we have kept a very attractive price because we do, one, appreciate the effort that will be involved by students as well as faculty, and we also want them to put effort to that extent, and we are expecting very high level of competition. So as I said, HEI tie-ups are our first level of priority, but then since competition is open to others, we are expecting a very significant amount of participation from quite a lot of big and reputed institution, and that's where we have kept a very high amount of prize. First prize will be straight away 2 lakh rupees, to be equally distributed, divided between or amongst the team members that are there in a team. As I said, the faculty, the guide, the spoc, whatever we want to call it, attached to that team will also get a reasonably decent prize of rupees 50,000 in cash to that person as an individual. It is not going to your institute or to your college or to your department or university. It's to that individual faculty that it will go. If you think and the back end two people have been involved, it's up to you to kind of share amongst or between the you two. But from our level, as a point of as a reason, for the reasons of coordination and control, we will be giving to one single person whom you will have to inform well in advance when you submit your interest to participate, with the name of the student as well as the mentor. Second prize will also be reasonably good, 1.5 lakh. And again, the coordinator will get 35,000. And third prize is also not small, it's 1 lakh and 25,000. So that's the kind of huge prizes that we have kept for this Ideathon competition, and I'm sure it will be quite attractive. You can register. We will be sharing these by email, these scan codes and this URL link. So as a first level, you will have to indicate your interest, that whether you want to participate or not, yes, no. If yes, the names of the student and the associated faculty member. And after that, we will be in touch and we can keep letting you know. You will have to start working on the case and idea, and then we will very soon let you know the date also by which you will have to kind of submit your participation. I've already talked about this reel making competition is already open. That's the other thing you can circulate amongst your students. The details are there on the link. Have already been shared to you the email, and you can also visit NISM website to get details on that. For the reel making, again, capital market related themes are there: market trends, growth, IPO, equity, cyber frauds. Again, on that you can make a reel and send you. That is all from my side. Again, let me also reiterate that NFLQ, National Financial Literacy Quiz, is also open, and you are our preferred partner, so we can give a direct entry into the physical regional rounds to your team. For three regions, it's already over: North, East, and South. Currently, it's open and going on for central region will be in Indore, and there's a northeast in Guwahati that is yet to be there. So if you are in northeast, we can give you direct entry, and for western region in Ahmedabad. So these are the three initiatives: NFLQ, reel making, and Ideathon, which was our main focus of today, and many more will come, which will inform you. Now, if there are any questions, we can quickly take those. You can either type in chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask. What should the student team size be? Ideally, two students. But if at the back end you think that three of your students want to work together, and will so that prize will get equally distributed amongst those three. So in the form that you submit, you will have to give the names. Rasmeet, you are there. You want to cover anything else that I have missed out?
Nothing, sir. Everything is well covered. Thanks.
So, Vayu, from your side, you want to cover something?
No, sir, I
Please
believe,
share details how to participate in the quiz. Rasmeet, you want to take this question?
Yes. So what we can, you're from which region, depending, like as sir has mentioned earlier,
So
we
we
are
can note down the question is from Ahuti Mishra, so we can get in touch
okay.
with you separate directly, sir. And but still, for the benefit of all of you, you have you have the IBS Pune. So Ahuti Mishra is from IBS Pune. Let's
Okay.
get in touch with them after the event.
Sure, sir.
For the benefit of all of you, you can get in touch by email or by phone call to any of us. Myself, Sanjeev, Subhayu, Rasmeet, and we can let you know how to participate in NFLQ, that is quiz and reel making, and even for Ideathon. So Jyotirmay has asked probable date of Ideathon. We will be circulating within a day or two the first level of Google form for you to send in your entry. We are expecting to give you roughly first 15 days to kind of acclimatize, understand Q&A and all, and 1 month after that to prepare. So 1.5 months will be so let's say 15th September tentatively will be the last date to close when the project report is to be submitted. So as I said, around 15 September, we can give you more details in the time to come. Any more questions? Either you can type in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask. Okay, so since there are no more questions, we will end the call for today. As I said, this time we have tried to put in an effort to make sure that your all as an individual interest is also there, and we do understand and appreciate the effort that you all put in guiding your student. And that's where NISM thought that why not reward you all also. So while students will get rewarded, you all will also get rewarded, and that's the new initiative that we have taken. So please do kind of make your student interested, give them more details. If you want them, they can be in touch with us uh, on mail, or as I said, from the phone, and we can guide you more. Anyway, details will be following, coming up in our regular communications. Should we end then, Rasmeet? Anything else?
Nothing,
sir,
sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. Why you
sir,
want to add something?
yes, I believe in the chat box there is many questions is uploaded by
Somehow
participants.
I am not able to see. So can you keep reading,
Yes, yes,
Subhayu?
yes.
I will answer them.
Yes, because I'm also lost my so I'm just talking with from Tushar profile. So sir, there's a first question. Just a minute, I'll go to first.
Yeah.
So maximum question on a combination of UG PG students is allowed or not? Pallavi Ingle asked this question: the combination of students like UG or PG is allowed or not?
It is allowed. It is allowed. In case of Ideathon, there is no breakup between UG and PG.
Okay, sir, there's a question for Manya Sinha that, sir, how to know who is our mentor? So might be there is a confusion about to become a who is mentor.
So the people who are there on the call today, are they the faculty coordinators for HI, or the students also, or it's a mix? Anyway,
Maximum
anyway,
maximum student and decision maker unit from the colleges are there.
okay. Okay. So if it is students, then we leave it to you to choose a faculty or a mentor whom you think will be able to guide you to provide the best solution. Because as I told you, stakes are high. So you want to choose somebody who will really help you and guide you, and it's completely up to you. We don't want to guide you that it's there. If the question, or if, let's say, if I were to look answer this from a perspective of Spock for our HEI or a faculty, then it's up to you. Either you as an individual want to be that guide, then we are happy to do that. If you think that no, you are not that person, or you are not, you don't have time, or you have somebody more capable, you can suggest that name and the students. And as I said, in the back end, there can be two of you who can share the prizes. But for the reasons of coordination, we will be able to give it only to in the one person name whose name will be entered in the form that you fill in on the Google.
So there is another question by Aditya Mishra. They said, what is the maximum participation from one institute?
No limit. As I said, that's why we want all the creativity to flow in. So we have not limited. It's up to you. But of course, you can't, it's in your own interest that you don't share with each other, other than the broader thoughts, the exact solution to the problem that you are proposing, because then you don't know somebody. It's like in the exam, we
Right.
all copy, and we invariably find that the person who has copied gets higher marks than the student who put in an original and an individual effort. So don't let that happen here.
Right. So there is another question that can a faculty become a mentor for 2 or 3 projects from a same institute?
Yeah, I think he can. I don't see that as a challenge. But again, the problem. So in that case, there is an assumption that those three groups will be working on different solution, and faculty will be able to guide on each of the solutions individually. But yes, he can.
Okay.
He or
Thank
she
you.
can.
Right. So there is another question asked by Vaishali Shahu. Project include the case based on financial market with solution should be realistic or hypothetical. Like what kind of solution looking
Yeah,
forward?
yeah. So ideally, it has to be realistic solution, and when we say realistic, means it should be practical enough to be implemented, based on the level of technologies, level of practices, level of regulations that are available in today's market.
Right. So the same question asked by Yamika Bhalla. Can one faculty member guide multiple teams? I believe Kunsar already give your answer. Uh,
And the answer is yes.
yes. And okay, how to be present the Ideathon in what manner? Asked by Sanjini Sahu.
Yeah. So every group of student will have to prepare a detailed report and presentation slides of the report. We will share this presentation also, which I made today, and wherein we have highlighted that they have to first talk about the case they are taking, mention whether it is real or hypothetical. If real, they have to give the names and all those information available in public. No need to go and harass those individuals and meet them. Please don't do that. Then give the methodology, that how the cheating or the fraud happened, what
Mhm.
happened in the background, who were the perpetrators, and how the ultimate the loser kind of got conned or fooled, and could not control the way given his limited knowledge, and ultimately the solution.
Right. So I believe Richa Gulatti, you receive your answer because you asked. So kindly share the PPT of the information. Sir, Gunsar already informed ki this PPT will be shared to you shortly. So you will receive this PPT also. Okay.
I also have one question here from Shiv Prasad Padole asking where to present the PPT, online or offline. So first you will have to submit your report as well as PPT to us online. Then we are working on that. We will ideally like to call the selected entries with all expenses paid trip to Mumbai. If we are unable to do that for some reason, we will probably ask you to, after submission, ask you to present your again selected entries to a jury online from your respective locations.
So there is a question which says, is it compulsory for the participating students to be registered on NISM portal?
No, there's no such compulsion, but you have to have a student ID card. You have to be a student.
Okay, so I believe I have asked like whatever question. So I just ignore all the repeated question because
Yes.
the like already answered by you. So is there any more question? Anything you have, participants, and you can ask one by one chat box. Uh, so someone asked, I believe such some students is also there. I'm a MBA student. I'm eligible for the quiz. Yes, you are eligible, as sir said. Uh, Okay, so there is a question from Tina Bajaj. She said, "Sir, a small doubt, as individual student will be eligible to receive the prize money, but in case more than one student is a part of single team, will be or she receive certificate also?"
Yes, certificate will be given to all the participating student as well as to faculty.
Okay, so Dr. Ashish asked, "Is there any fee for registration?"
No, there's no fees.
Right,
We are
right,
not here to charge. We are here to give you. We are here to
right,
reward you. We are not here to
absolutely.
take from you.
Right. How to connect you? For
But
Arthab,
on a lighter note, if we find that you have really not taken interest and put in some not so good job, which, because please note that it will be an effort for at our end to go through all the reports. So we should probably add a clause that the first three entries will be charged penalty. Yes.
right. So Arthav say how to connect you. I believe we will give you a link where you have to upload and you have to process that way. So sir, maximum some of them also ask like they are clueless how to start and what is the process. If you guide that, Kunsar, like maximum ask this question.
Yeah, so post this, we will be sending a Google form to your tie-ups and faculty coordinators, uh, whom you can be in touch, and they will share with you. And then you fill up your Google form and send it to us with your names of the students that are participating, your faculty coordinator, and accordingly, then further details will be shared.
So, sir, I believe I have covered all the question. If there is any other question, you can write, or else again the same question. I believe this is already Nigama already answered. Any restriction on number of entries from a university? So the sir already explained that no, you can multiple entries can be done from a single institution or in university.
Okay, then we will end for today. As I said, post
Right.
this call, we will one share this presentation. We'll share a Google form wherein you will indicate your initial intention to participate with name of participants and faculty coordinator. And then you will keep receiving communications for further about how to proceed, dates, timelines, other process requirements, and all other things. Yeah. Thank you very much for participating. We have had more than 300 people, close to 300 participants attending this call. So that really speaks for good amount of interest. And as I said, while the HEI tie-ups are our first level of priority and preference tie-up, but we will obviously be keeping it open to anybody and everybody to participate. And given the kind of seriousness that we are devoting, the kind of prize money that we have kept, we are expecting a huge amount of interest and a very high level of competition. So please beef yourself also up to that level. Thank you.